This is my beautiful mini reissue, my pride and joy, and I got color transfer on it. Nothing to worry about though. I am going to show you some of the best ways to lift up color transfer as well as take care of your beautiful bags. We are going to start by using these water wipes here. I'm using the generic ones from Target because I can pick up like 1200 for 18 bucks. These are going to be 99% water, and you want to make sure you're using something that is going to be just basically water. You don't want too many oils or fragrances or anything else. I'm going to pull out a wipe here and I'm going to make sure that it is damp. I don't want it dripping wet because this can cause issues with the leather depending on the type of leather you have. Now you're going to want to do a test spot if you haven't done it before, but I have cleaned my bags with these wipes before, so I'm going to start gently buffing in the areas where the color transfer and dirt are. Now you'll see that I'm buffing in a circular motion. I just find that's a little bit easier to do and that I can pull up more grime and dirt that way. Some people I've seen have gone back and forth. I think you just want to make sure that you're going in a motion that's going to allow you to get enough pressure without squishing your bag to really pull up all that grime. So now it's time for us to actually get into cleaning the bag. I have a glass here and I'm pouring some clean water into it, and then a leather cleaner. I'm just using Apple Guard. I have several ones, but this one works really well in my opinion. And I'm just going to mix it up. I have this little, I don't know what you call it. It's like a little Q-tip for cleaning. I'll put the name of it on the screen, and I really like these. I got these on Amazon, so I'll link it down below. But I mix up my cleaner with my water. I want to make sure that I really dilute that cleaner because the cleaner is a soap and is going to dry out your leather. And now you're going to just gently buff it in to your bag, and you'll really start to see a lot of the dirt starts to lift up from the bag once I have this cleaner on it. So again, using a circular motion, I'm just buffing it into the leather, and then what you'll see is I'll go back and forth between buffing the soap into the leather and then wiping it with a wet wipe. There we go. I don't want to leave the soap on the leather for too long, as it will start to dry out your leather, and we don't want to do that. So here I just want to give you guys a closer look of me cleaning the bag with this spoolie Q-tip thing. Can't remember the name. I am so sorry. And look at that foam action. But I wanted to give you guys a close-up so you can really see the difference that a good cleaner can make with your bag. So now that we've cleaned our bags, it is time for us to condition our bags because we don't want them cracking and drying out. This one is a sponge cleaner from Kiwi. I picked this one up from Target, I believe, but it is so easy and convenient to use. I like using this one if I don't have a lot of time to sit there and condition my bags but want to get a really good condition in. And then here's the matching conditioner from Apple. I believe I picked this one up from Amazon, and this is a really good one too. I really enjoy using it. And then here's the regular schmegular one from Kiwi. Again, I picked this up from Target. This is a good budget option and it works really well as well. So I'm switching to a lambskin bag to condition here, but I am going to be using the Apple leather conditioner, and I tried pouring it out with the cap on it, forgot that I had the paper stuck in there, so I had to unscrew the top, but I am putting the conditioner right onto a microfiber cloth, and I'm not putting too much. I don't want my bag to be greasy, but I do want to have enough where it absorbs. Make sure you are using a white microfiber if you're doing this, or if you're going to be using like a paper towel, which works too. Make sure that it is white. You do not want to get color transfer in a bag you just cleaned. So what I am doing is I am gently dabbing it into the bag. I'm making sure that it's not too much in a corner first. That way if it's too much and it absorbs too much, it's in a corner and not smeared across my bag. Then I am gently rubbing it into my bag. You basically want to lotion your bags. And the reason why we are doing this is because leather bags, it's a little grotesque, but it's skin. And so no matter how well it is treated beforehand, it still needs to get conditioned. It still needs a little bit of that oil moisture in it to remain nice and supple. This bag here is over 10 years old. She's been caught in the rain too, and this is a lambskin bag, and she's still in relatively good condition, and it's because I do take the time to moisturize and care for my bags the way that leather bags need to be cared for. And then with the classic flaps or any bag that's going to have a leather woven chain, you also want to make sure that you're conditioning that leather in the chain because it will get dry too. So I just put a little bit of conditioner on the microfiber and kind of run the chain through it to make sure that it is getting a good condition as well. And I just want you to take a moment to appreciate the luster and the shine of this bag after a quick condition. I like to do this kind of quarterly if I remember, but at least once a year to keep the leather in really good condition. Going back to the mini reissue, I just wanted to show you guys that using a good conditioner could be a good way to also lift extra dirt and grime from your bag. I am using the same Apple leather conditioner here that I used on the lambskin bag. I don't know if I said it earlier, but this is a calfskin bag, an aged calfskin bag, and I think it just looks gorgeous. So I'm going to be putting a little bit more of the leather conditioner on to this bag and buffing it in, and it honestly lifts so much more dirt from the bag. I know some people don't use soap on their leather bags at all, depending on what type of leather it is. They'll just use a conditioner. Again, this bag was really dirty, so I needed the extra help of the soap. Don't be afraid of soap, but just know that soap is drying and a conditioner will also lift some of the dirt off your leather bags. And then real quick, I just wanted to show you this sponge conditioner that I picked up from Kiwi. I love it because it gives you a really quick condition without having to do too much work. This is my seasonal single flap jumbo that I picked up. I love this one. It is so light and easy, but this bag gets really dry really easily. Again, it is a full lambskin bag, so I just polished the bag using this. It's so easy and convenient. If you're the type of person who just needs something that's going to be easy to condition your leather bags and you don't have to think about it, you don't want to pull out the wipes or anything like that, this is what you want to use. I've never had issues with color transfer or anything like that. It leaves the bag feeling so soft and supple. It's just a really nice one to use. Make sure you're opening your bags too and getting the inside of your bags because those have leather bits as well. But yeah, this is just so easy to use and convenient. I really love it. So the last thing I want to do is give these bags a steam because they were a little bit dry and there was some creasing on this rectangle mini here. And so I know that sounds a bit weird to people, but honestly, steaming your bags, I feel like it's like giving your bag a facial, right? It is skin that we are dealing with, and so we want to get as much moisture in a safe way in our bag. We don't want it to be moist to the point where it's going to be causing mold issues or anything like that, but just something to give a little you know. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be stuffing the bag. I'm using a white cloth here, but I also have a bag organizer in my bag to help the bags retain their shape as well. And then we're going to be putting a white microfiber cloth over the bag. This is so that we don't have to deal with any color transfer and that too much moisture won't get on the bag. We really just want the heat and the steam to lightly fluff up the bag a bit. And then I am just going to be running a steamer over the bag to help puff up those quilts and just kind of, again, breathe a little life into the bag. I am doing this very carefully. Again, we don't want too much moisture to build up on the bag. That will cause issues as well. We're really just wanting to work with a nice amount of heat and steam in a safe way. Notice that I am not right up on the bag. I'm kind of letting the heat kind of just fall over the bag, and I am using a steamer. I've seen people use like an iron to do this. I would be worried about the iron because it's not control. It spits out water all the time. I feel like that can just be a bad idea. And I'm checking it on the bag quite frequently too. I also have a fan going on the back so it's not too much moisture buildup in the area. You really want to be controlled when you are doing this, but this will help bring out some of those creases. It will help puff up your leather again. I only do this once a year if needed with my bags, and it really works out. It really does. In a few seconds here, you're going to see me check in on the bag just to see where I need to continue steaming the bag to really help work out some of those wrinkles. I will steam the bag for about 2 to 5 minutes depending on what work needs to be done, and I'll leave the stuffing in the bag for a couple of days to really just help push out any extra wrinkles that I can. But this is basically how I take care of my bags, from taking out any color transfer or dirt that I forgot to do the day of, because it happens, to really just making sure that the leather and the paint on the bag or coloring on the bag stay on for a long time, so these can be true legacy pieces. Anyway, I hope this video helped anyone trying to figure out how to take care of their bags. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I'll try to answer them the best I can, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Bye.